Hey, this is Gina DNS Bait. This report's current as of Thursday evening on the 14th here. What a difference a week makes. We got a lot of ice around the chain right now. Not all of it is super safe, I would guess, but there's a total ice coverage. And as of today, there were guys taking four-wheelers out on Lake Mendota. They were getting out as far as Dunn's Bar. I'm not suggesting that that's a good idea, but they were doing it today, and there's 3 to 4 inches of ice out that far. I haven't really talked to anybody who's been out farther to try perch fishing, but I got to imagine in the next couple of days there'll be several guys out that way. Warner Bay, about 5 inches in there. The guys have been doing a little tip-up fishing for pike. Out around Governor's Island, probably 4 inches as of this morning. And they've been doing a little pike fishing out around there. North Shore Bay, 5, 6, 7 inches in some areas. 6 inches, I would feel safe saying. They've been doing some pike fishing up in that area. Some mostly smaller fish and a few bass I've heard in that area. As far as the west side of the lake goes, Spring Harbor and Marshall Park, there's total ice coverage there. I haven't really heard anything as far as action goes. Been pretty quiet, actually, from what I've heard. I did talk to a couple guys who were heading over towards the Union today to try to fish there, although I don't have any reports, other than one fellow who was testing it out, said there was about 3.5 inches of ice off the Union this morning. Lake Monona, I did hear there was a couple guys perch fishing out on the lake today. They did say they found some fish, not a bunch. I heard that they caught a few, though. And then as far as Monona Bay goes, there's still guys fishing over there by Park Street and at the Triangle. They've been taking some bluegills mostly, occasionally a crappie. Every day's a little different there. Some days that fishing seems to be on fire. Some days it's pretty tough. Most of those fish are in that 7.5 inch range with occasional 8-incher. I have talked to some guys that have been fishing in Turville Bay and Squaw Bay. They seem to get consistently nicer fish there, not as many fish, but they seem to get more 8-inch fish there, at least on the higher side of the mix anyway. I have heard a little bit of tip-up action, some smaller pike, a couple of nicer pike in Squaw Bay. Mud Lake, they're fishing on that. The reports that I've been getting have been fairly mixed, though. I don't hear a super bite going on out there, but there are some periodically guys catching some good numbers, but not always. They are still fishing Lake Farm Park, catching fishing for walleyes and pike there. A little bit of pan fishing. I have not heard any good bite on panfish there at the moment, but I know they're there. Some guys have started to venture out off of Rockford Heights. I did hear a few walleyes down that way. And out on the main basin, the perch bite seems to be a little bit tough yet. Kegonsa, I know they're out there perch fishing. I heard there were even guys running quads around. Now, I haven't talked to those guys, but I've talked to some people who've seen them. And I think there's about 4 to 5 inches of ice out there from right now, from what I'm hearing. That's about it here locally. Crystal Lake, all I hear up there is some perch. I haven't heard too much for the bluegills or crappies. Up on Lake Wisconsin, I do hear a little bit of panfish action still in Harmony Grove and a little bit Gallacis Slough area. And there's a couple guys catching a few crappies out there on the lake a little bit. I'm not sure where, but I've been hearing they've been getting some nice ones. Mason Lake, they've been taking some panfish up in that area, bluegills and some crappies and a few bass. They've been fishing that for probably 2 weeks already. And those are typically, 7, maybe 8-inch bluegills, but a lot of 7-inch fish. Crappies in that 9-ish, 10-inch range. But I guess that's really all I got for you guys right now. If you got any questions, give me a call here at the store at 608-241-4225. Thanks. Bye.